the face of great adversity, our courageous comrades in America fight on, winning battle after battle against an increasingly desperate enemy. Our troops now occupy most of the American West Coast, and soon will have complete victory.
Nobody had counted on the American civilians putting up such resistance. Everywhere we went, we were greeted with bullets. And our battalion had it easy. We had been tasked with pacifying the countryside, while 4 other regiments pushed into the mountains. They were headed toward a town called Cascade Falls, where there was some grand objective not even Colonel Arlovsky knew the details about. All we knew was that it might mean an end to the war. I remember thinking about those comrades, struggling through the cold and the snow, facing death at every turn. And I was ashamed, for I was happy that I wasn't with them.
Comrade Colonel, 14 men dead, 9 wounded. These attacks must be stopped. I strongly suggest
Not now, Kolya. We have already discussed this. The guerrillas will be dealt with according to plan.
But it won't be enough! These are my men lying here!
They are my men too, Captain. Don't ever forget that. Now, will you please get me an updated report on the status of the wounded?
His idea has some merit.
I will not be privy to wholesale slaughter of civilians just so he can satiate his need for revenge.
It might work, though.
Valeri, no. They hate us enough already. We have the location of their camp. That's where we'll strike.
You don't believe in this, do you? You don't think we belong here?
Do you? Romanov, the local guerrilla leader, is present at the camp with a group of regular army officers. The capture of this leader is our mission today. Major Lebedev will be available on the battalion net to advise us on the guerrillas and provide us with additional intelligence.
It is my pleasure to be of service, Comrade Colonel. As far as we know, we are dealing with a relatively small and disorganized group of civilians with light, regular army support. They should not prove difficult to pacify.
The insurgents are using the surrounding farms to hide weapons and heavy equipment. Your first objective is to clear the immediate area of all anti-air defenses so that the Air Force can bomb these buildings. You should be aware that we are short on reinforcements, Romanov. The main effort is being put into the drive against Fort Teller. We will have to make do with what we have. Good luck. So-called one, out.
Tavarish. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back. World in Conflict. These missions get harder and they get better, and this is a mission that centers a lot around infantry. It's one of my favorite in the game. I say that about every mission, honestly, but the fact that they separate you from using all of your forces and force you to get good with certain limited forces, like, for example, tank and helicopter only, or infantry and support only, or, in this case, mostly just infantry. A good one. We're going to pacify this farm here as they asked us to do, and of course we're going to find a little bit more than just a few soldiers. And so let's go ahead and get started. Lots of infantry in here and lots of tanks, so obviously a sniper.
These guerrillas are heavily armed.
An AT.
Yes, those vehicles belong to the National Guard. They must have moved into the area quite recently.
Short. That explains the advanced air defenses. We weren't counting on this kind of opposition.
Will you abort?
No, the mission stands. We still have surprise and potential air superiority on our side. But proceed with caution, Romanov. Make sure you maximize your fighting potential.
All right, well, troops are maximizing the potential of that forest by trying to cling to those defenses as best as possible.
Kill.
And, yeah, looks like one of the anti-aircraft positions, wow, of 9 destroyed. There's a few vehicles in there that are anti-aircraft, and also a few dug-in positions. Essentially, that they have that same minigun on the top of the M113 that they can also mount into fortifications when they reach level 3. But here they're just placed randomly. Go ahead and pull back our sniper. I'm going to try to get everybody as skilled as possible and try to get veterancy up. So you're going to see us jumping in and pulling back quite a bit, which is why I've left so many points free. That way we can easily pull out of the woods and then essentially try to get the enemy away from the woods so we can then try to scout them out. Infantry, if they come close to us, will be able to shoot us through the woods, which is typical of this. Whenever enemies have POV on you or line of sight, they should be able to retaliate, and so we're going to try to send our sniper out. One of the rare times we'll actually use a sniper, and he'll be able to provide a little bit of a recon, but also deal with the enemy infantry that could overwhelm our AT team. So looks like they're ready to go. Can they heal each other up? They sure can. Go ahead and have a medic from Squad A go to Squad B. RPG, was it 7s here for the Soviets? Probably, I think the infantry squads get RPKs and grenade launchers. Here they get basically AKs and RPGs, which make them pretty good against buildings and or tanks. And then back into that wood. There we go. Keep that area thick. We want to make sure we stay away from the enemy, but only get close when we have to. Obviously, the range to engage a vehicle. They shouldn't have to get too close. Yeah, that's a pretty good distance there, firing from the woods. Nice. Nice shot. I'll let the sniper shoot all day. Going to be a lot of babysitting here, but we want to make sure we keep all the enemy infantry pinned down and vehicles destroyed as quickly as possible as soon as they basically announce themselves as a threat by seeing them on the map. This one starts slow, but cleaning out this farm is going to be quite fun. Very tedious. I like these missions like that, slow and go. I really wish there was more to this game as well. Something to feature perhaps a Vietnam scenario or maybe even the Korean War. Shame we didn't get more of World in Conflict, but honestly, this is on par with me in terms of being like Company of Heroes, with the cutscenes and the voice acting and units that if you heard their voice acting, you would know exactly what unit it was without them even announcing what kind of a unit it was. Like there, he said anti-tank unit reporting, but if he said something else like on the way, I'd be like, oh, dude, that's AT for sure. All right, let's continue pushing. So there's a lot of defensive positions here, but the moment we jump into one, it's going to announce our presence to the enemy. In other words, they know we're here, but they won't attack until we're kind of within range. So if we chip away at them and stay back and keep it all slow and go, we should be able to then eventually get enough veterancy to really deal some damage. Enemy tank, they're trying to fire from behind the barn. We're going to maneuver this way, and we're going to try to block that unit there. Go ahead and get our AT up then. Oh, there's a small... Oh, it's a light tank. Okay, that should be easy to deal with. Also, even though we're in the woods, we need to continuously monitor the troops to see if they actually have that tree icon between them. It needs to look like a helmet, a tree, and a shield, which is basically an AT unit, AT infantry, that's in cover. Sometimes in these wooded areas, the enemy can fire, and then there won't be enough tree cover to provide the bonus. So we just got to kind of spread things out. But this is the slow and go that makes this mission great. Getting veteran infantry units in multiplayer is an absolute... It's killer. You can destroy so many tanks quickly by achieving that veterancy. It's hard to keep them alive and hard to keep them in cover. Easily napalm and light mortars can destroy their cover and or the squad itself. So one of those things that's like a glass... It's like a glass Death Star. All right. Enemy infantry coming. Enemy Bradley coming. Oh, AT unit. Let's try to pull that sniper back. One shot and he could die, but keep that AT up on the line to try to deal with vehicles. Another... Go for the vehicles first. Luckily, the AA cannot fire at us. My God, if it could, we would be destroyed. Basically a minigun mounted onto a trailer. All right, keep chipping away. Oh, listen to those shots being taken by that sniper. I think he's now up to... I think there's like 4 veterancies. I think he's like at 3.
Major arms cache, or they wouldn't have defenses this heavy.
Good job, boys. Wow, is the sniper firing all the way over here? Well, the sniper is actually attacking the fortification here. Although it's not doing any damage, is it? No. That's a pretty funny attack.
Awaiting squad reinforcements. Where do you want us to take position?
Prefer that he tries to at least scout out or kill the infantry way off in the distance now. Crazy range for him.
Getting to the new sniping position. Getting to the position. Just give us infantry ready for combat.
Alright, let's heal up that infantry.
Infantry good to go.
And I'd say, yeah, we're about a third of the way done. And probably about a halfway done job of the farm. Everything else is going to be closer to the main road. Alright, we can put squads in there, but that's going to be a death sentence, so let's move this way. Also, I don't think our infantry can move over these fences, so we got to maybe move towards the center.
Infantry, we're on go. Acknowledged. Товарищ командир, we're available. Move out and stay low. Where do you need us? Infantry, move.
Let's give it a try.
We're taking hits.
Oh, nice. They can just rip the fence down.
Give us some support here. Hold on to Давай, we're under fire. But now, товарищ командир, get
Alright, well, let's push towards this barn here.
We're under fire.
Hopefully we can lure the enemy over.
Rockets, he needs that building. They're engaging us. Товарищ командир. Get go, go. Anti-tank squad available.
Alright, we're going to go for the APCs slash infantry fighting vehicles. Bradley's first. That autocannon can really chew up infantry and buildings. And the sniper is laying overwatch to pretty much everything on this side of the farm, closer to the trees. Damn, they're doing a good job. Just need to monitor these barns.
They are engaging us. Got the target acknowledged. Move.
Fall back.
Our rockets are low. Hurrah!
Yep, good. Make sure you destroy that. Okay, let's abandon the building.
Target the enemy.
Oh, the sniper being flanked. Unfortunate.
Just give us a target. Now, товарищ командир. Your command, товарищ. Squad needs a resupply. 18 squad.
Enemy getting a hell of a lot more infantry than we do. Successfully providing a flank there to that sniper.
Your command, товарищ командир. We're in the middle of something. Your command, товарищ командир. They're taking hits. We're in the middle of something. They're engaging us.
Alright, let's keep working away on those defenses.
Give us some support here. Send some new soldiers. Got new orders for us. One of your units. They're taking hits. Give us get the castle. They're engaging us. Going to enter the building.
Wow, we successfully resupplied that unit at the last second. Trying to conserve all the forces we can. F in the comments section for the sniper, though. What a champion. Enemy was like moving around with Humvee and several infantry squads there. We need to keep that buffer, though, so we can immediately resupply in the field.
We killed an enemy.
It's important.
Target defeated. We're in the middle of some.
All right, let's go ahead and push this next barn.
You are losing a lot of men, Romanov. You have to be more careful if we are to accomplish this mission with the assets we have available.
I don't think that barn actually was even close to destruction, was it?
Hurrah!
Seems like the building got like a third of the way to death and then just imploded.
Run quickly now. Enter that building.
All right, let's go back here and see if we can call out the sniper again and AT squads.
They're taking hits. Head go. They've got one of your
Let's pull all the way back.
Товарищ, move, go. Infantry good to go. Товарищ командир, we are on the move. Got new orders for us.
AT back on the line. Magically, all those infantry are gone.
So recruiting and resupplying. Sniper team ready. We're on the move.
Damn, that guy's just shooting and scooting.
But now,
Oh yes, now we have a high-tier anti-tank squad.
we defeated an enemy aiming at some vital parts. Engage now. We're in the middle of something. Got new
Okay, let's take that building.
Got new orders. They're engaging us. We're under fire. First squad now. They're under fire. Where do you need us?
Having to deal with less infantry now.
Move out. Occupy that building. Hurrah! Head go. They're taking hits.
You got casualties.
We're under fire. Castle. We're under fire. Let's move it. They're taking hits. Target soldier is dead. Move your feet. They are engaging us. We got casualties. Infantry good to go. Affirmative. Moving.
All right, squad wipe there.
Target killed. We're in the middle of something.
Enemy vehicle destroyed. Excellent.
Where do you want us to take? Move. Acknowledged. Where do you need us? Move. Moving right to the destination. Your command, Tavarish Commandeer. Get going! Got new orders for us. There is a target. Kill the enemy. Some rockets.
All right, chipping away at the machine gun nests.
Where do you need our launcher? Send some new soldiers, first squad. What?
The GRU estimates were nowhere near this.
In my experience, they never are, Comrade Colonel. But if we can capture the guerrilla leader and destroy their camp, we will demonstrate to the civilian population that we are strong.
Yeah, and we will need the leader if we are to locate all the other camps in the area.
18th squad ready to move. Target the enemy.
Okay,
Heads down. Go.
let's keep up with it.
Go. Infantry good to go. Send new soldiers to fill in. Where do you need us?
Yeah, that's why we needed all that buffer. Ooh, machine gun on the sniper, not good.
Infantry heading up. Loading rocket launchers. Товарищ командир. We're under fire. Engaged. What now, товарищ командир? Infantry, атакуйте. Товарищ командир, fire at will. We got the target. We are on.
Good.
Move. Go. What now, товарищ командир? Товарищ
All right,
командир.
last machine gun over here.
Getting with
Not
the
too
move.
much infantry fighting vehicles again.
Давай. Go. Move engaging us. Speed it up. Got new orders for us. Heads down and go.
All right, let's go back here and see if we can fight them in force.
Our rockets are loaded. What now, товарищ командир? Drop in some backup first. We're in the middle of something. Sniper. Get down.
They've got one of your units.
Давай. Give us some support here.
A little bit more.
Hostile tank neutralized. Got new orders for us. Give us some support here. Give us some support here. Hostile target killed. Got new orders for us. Let's move it. Hostile. Go.
Okay, let's clean out the rest. Now we're down to, well, it's 5 out of 9.
Acknowledged. Moving out. Infantry engaged.
And we can see 1 here, 2 here.
Moving out.
All right,
Hostile.
slow and go. It's winning the race here.
Move your feet. What now, товарищ командир? We're in the middle of something. What now, товарищ командир? Destroy the enemy.
Ah, look at those rocket strikes getting faster and faster. Beautiful. Those first squads had a hell of a job on them in order to clear out the crazy amount of vehicles that are in the farm at the very start.
Almost done, Romano. Our fighter bombers are standing by.
Huge amount of like light tanks and troop transports and infantry there.
Building will be ours.
And then they continuously get reinforcements too. That's fun.
What now? Heading for Давай.
The sniper will heal over time.
They're engaging us. One shot, one kill. Just point
Also, I think the infantry squads also get anti-aircraft man pads too,
Hurrah!
such as the Stinger or the Eagle Eye, I believe it is,
Took out an AA unit.
or either faction. Not sure what the NATO get though.
We got the target. Sniper team ready.
All right, machine gun nest almost destroyed. There's got to be 1 more anti-aircraft somewhere.
No more.
Well done, Romano. Our comrades in the Air Force will strike soon. Get out of the area and move to the landing zone. Helicopters have been dispatched to transport you to your next objective.
18th squad ready to move.
Oh, good.
Sokol 1 to Malashenko. The area is clear.
Infantry heading up. Got the target.
Not bloody time.
We are ready to move into position. Maloshenko out.
Sprint to the destination.
All right, they're going to bomb the hell out of the farm because it has a ton of munitions and maybe other supplies,
Good.
food.
Here come our comrades in the sky. Stay low. Second company will move into blocking positions once the strike has been completed.
Sniper team ready.
Enemies getting more reinforcements.
Where do you need us? Fire at will.
This is Sir. Dropping payload.
We disabled that vehicle.
Rip and dip, brother.
Говорит Maloshenko, we are taking up blocking positions now.
Very well, Captain. Remember the rules of engagement.
I remember, Colonel. Maloshenko out.
Boys are on the choppers.
Hill 48 commands a wide view of the surrounding area. It has to be secured before we attack the main camp. I'm sending you additional reinforcements, Romano. We need that hill within the hour. Make sure you take good care of your men, Lieutenant. I trust you not to lead them only to death.
Where do you want? We're on the acknowledged.
Now we can get some tactical aid. This will change things a little bit.
Moving out. Got the target. Getting move. Move. Товарищ, getting move. Товарищ, go.
We have some fire support available, Romanov. Mainly anti-infantry assets, but they should be useful.
Lieutenant Romanov, the National Guard and guerrillas you're fighting all hail from this area. They're defending their own homestead.
So they will fight that much harder, Lieutenant. Count on fierce resistance.
Yes, that is probably an accurate assessment. It will also be hard to sort the non-combatants from the actual fighters.
No distinction should be made. They are all enemies.
If we want your opinion on this matter, we will ask for it, Captain. Until then, you will observe radio discipline. I will not tell you again.
Whatever you say, Colonel. Maloshenko out.
The Americans are using an old gas station as a supply depot. Destroy it if you get the opportunity.
All right, so now we got paratroopers. We're going to call them in with their direct artillery. They should be able to hit some of these more important targets. They want us to go for the gas station and destroy it. We can do the same with another group of paratroopers calling artillery.
Use your fire support assets to deal with the infantry.
The Americans are moving more light armor into the area. We also have reports of regular army units from the U.S. 4th Armored Cavalry Regiment heading this way.
We are obviously not facing a small, under-equipped guerrilla force, as the GRU would have us believe. I will demand more reinforcements and support assets from Army Command.
Give us some support here. What now, Товарищ Командир? Товарищ Командир, hostile infantry acknowledged.
Takes a while for that direct artillery to cool down. But let's not get too carried away. We got to secure the hill.
Sniper target acknowledged. Got new order.
Paratroopers should be able to gobble up those infantry.
We're attacking from Mother Russia.
They're very good defenders and very good fighters,
Target defeated.
especially against infantry.
Enemy neutralized.
All right. Let's go ahead and do a precise strike on the gas station. We'll land some infantry close by, an old diner. Using that for fuel.
Intelligence update. The enemy camp has now been reinforced, and it looks like they're preparing to assault the hill.
Uh-oh.
Focus on securing the hill, Romano. We will deal with the main camp in due time.
Infantry ready for combat.
It looks like they're in the building.
Marking the target. Fire artillery.
Hit that with artillery.
Infantry ready for combat.
Otherwise hold. Paratroopers coming in, nice.
For Mother Russia. Let's move. Давай! Artillery needs Spetsnaz. Castle! Go!
Back into the woods.
Давай! Castle! Get going!
It'll probably take 2 strikes. Fire another one shortly.
Anti-tank unit available. Attack the target. Товарищ командир, squad, стреляй. Where do you want us to take position?
Enemy vehicles.
Товарищ, move. Infantry good to go. Tavares, get acknowledged. Infantry good to go. Infantry heading out.
Let them sit there.
Infantry good to go. Infantry ready for combat.
See if we can get another group of paratroopers here.
We're fighting the enemy here. Orders? Infantry ready. Move. Infantry engage.
Let's do some damage. We need some points.
Squad, стреляй. Go! Давай! Go! Давай!
There we go.
Acknowledged. Delivering airborne infantry. Out.
Товарищ командир, airborne here. Getting to the acknowledged. Target
All right, let's push in.
We will try. Acknowledged. Move.
Paratroopers take a very long time to land.
Marking the target. Fire bombardment. Товарищ командир, товарищ coordinates received. Товарищ getting to the position. Want us somewhere else, товарищ командир?
This is Chaika. Airborne deployed at the
Artillery
coordinates you
requested.
provided.
They're provided coordinates. 80 squad ready to move. Engage.
Okay,
the
this
enemy.
should help us to take the hill.
Infantry engage. We're fighting the. Get going. Давай. Speed it up. They are engaging us. Artillery needs. Stay for muscle. Давай. What now, товарищ командир? We need to move to the perimeter. We are on the move.
Ooh, gas station's still alive.
They are engaging us.
The sturdy structure.
They're taking Just give us a target. We're in the middle of something. What? They are engaging us. Get your go.
Unit killed.
They are engaging us. Our rockets are loaded. They are engaging us. Target vehicle in the middle of something. Give us some support here. We're doing our getting to the position.
And more targets to destroy on the hill.
We're available.
Finish that off with light mortars. I tried to be nice.
Full fire at the provided coordinates. Over.
Anti-tank squad available. Infantry acknowledged. Acknowledged. Товарищ командир. Acknowledged. Move. Go. Destroy the enemy. They're taking hit. Enemy is under fire. We're under fire. Want us somewhere else, товарищ командир. We're under fire.
Excellent, Lieutenant. That will be a sore blow against the insurgents.
Artillery strike requested. What now, товарищ командир? They're taking hit. Want us somewhere else, товарищ командир. Artillery requested. They're provided coordinates. Target engaging us. Target for us.
There's the sniper.
They are engaging command. Товарищ head castle. For Mother Russia. They are engaging us. We got the target.
Ooh, good job. Damn, massive explosion at the gas station. Holy hell. Fuel truck destroyed. And the gas station itself. No need to be precise then. I was trying to be surgical.
Infantry ready for combat. Товарищ командир, affirmative. Move. They are engaging us. Got new orders for us. We're under fire. Товарищ командир, acknowledged. But now, moving out. Go! Castle! Infantry, good to go.
Okay, everybody move and secure.
80 squad ready to move. Infantry acknowledged. Товарищ командир, getting to the position. Where do you need us? Squad, стреляй. They're under fire. They're taking heat. Target defeated. Head for the perimeter.
Sokol 1 here. They are falling back. Hold in place, Romanov. I am airlifting some vehicle support to you. The Americans are preparing a counterattack against the hill. You must hold, Romanov.
I'm tempted to bring in more paratroopers.
I suggest you fortify the hilltop and place your infantry in the woods for protection. Remember that not all approaches can be accessed by vehicles.
Говорит Лебедев. Expect an infantry heavy assault, Lieutenant. They have moved some armored vehicles into the area, but the main battle group has not yet arrived.
I have asked Frontal Aviation for support, but everything we have is being used in the drive against Fort Teller. We can only count on limited air support.
Our comrades in the mountains need that support more than we do. All our hopes rest with them.
Yes, we will manage.
Getting go, move. Spread to the coordinates.
We're moving to the perimeter.
Okay, we got to keep fortifying.
Fire! We're in the middle of something. Move out to a better firing position. Destroy the enemy. Target defeated.
Acknowledged. Contact firing mortars.
We got the target.
Okay, we're going to likely do combat there.
Target defeated.
We need to see where the enemy will continuously
They
approach
are
from.
coming at you from all directions, Romanov. Watch your perimeter.
We're under fire. Target soldier is dead. Destroy the enemy.
Fire mission completed. Mortar standing by. Contact out. Armor under attack. Contact here. The provided strike area was empty. Out.
Hostiles are closing in. We need orders.
All right, Sniper doing good work. Let's get that artillery on station.
Get go! They're under fire.
Contact
We
here.
got the
Mortar
target.
strike executed. Over.
Hostile target killed. We're in the run quickly. Target defeated. They are engaging artillery strike on our target.
Oh, they get such a short artillery timer, too. It's really helpful.
Artillery needed at our provided coordinates. The enemy spotted us. Give us a new command. But now to fetch the castle. Давай! Want us somewhere else? Стреляй! We're engaged. We're fighting. Move your feet. We got the target.
They come again.
Lebedev here. The Americans seem fond of using the forest for cover.
Not for much longer. The Air Force has agreed to fly another sortie with napalm. They will be here soon.
Target defeated. They're taking orders right now.
This is Serb. We are inbound at this time. Locking target coordinates.
Sokol 1 to Romanov. Make sure your people are clear of the forests.
Moving out. Got new speed it up now.
Out of the forest.
Serb here. Payload delivery initiated.
I say again, Romanov. Clear the forest.
Got you. Move your feet. Товарищ командир, we're available. They are engaging us. Your command, товарищ командир.
You got casualties.
Спешно, need orders right now. Стреляй! Target defeated. Infantry ready for combat. Destroy the enemy. Your command, стреляй!
Unit killed.
Hostile target killed. Товарищ командир, where do you need ready? We are on the move. Getting to the position. Товарищ командир, we're available. Your command, товарищ командир.
Sokol 1 here. You make me proud, Romanov.
But now, товарищ командир,
Enemies fleeing. Well done.
just give us a target. Move. Infantry
Not over yet, though.
We now have the perfect opportunity to start the attack on the main camp. Captain Malashenko and 2nd Company will continue to act as a blocking force and prevent escape in that direction. Romanov, launch the assault. Secure that camp and get me the guerrilla leader. I have sent you further reinforcements and you now have access to vehicle support as well.
Getting to move. Go.
We're going to have to go through here.
Getting to the position.
We have vehicle support. Excellent. Let's start using some medium tanks. With a little bit of funding for reinforcement. All right, let's get ready to hit the camp. We're going to do cluster bombs on Probably the last 2 points in the rear.
Infantry ready.
Get linked up with everybody.
Infantry heading out.
Recovery vehicle available. Yes, товарищ командир. Moving. Recovery vehicle rolling out. We're moving up now. Let us out roll out. All right, now we can generate some points.
Closing in on the designated strike zone. Expect me any second.
Товарищ командир, видим fire frag.
Yeah, use those AP rounds on that infantry. Hell yeah.
We are ready, товарищ командир. Order repair started.
Товарищ командир, infantry heading. We are on the.
All right, let's get AT on the line.
Get going. They're taking heat. Snipers reporting. Get us out of here. They're engaging us. Let's move it. Давай. They're under fire. They're under fire.
All right, now we can push in a line and continuously call in AT. We're going to call in some more cluster bombs.
Your command.
Through those
Tоварищ
defensive
командир,
positions.
acknowledged. Moving out. Infantry
Push to the
heading out.
road.
We can roll out armor available for repairing our comrade. Light arm move driving.
Where do you need us? Getting go.
Armor here.
Let's take.
We are
Let's
heading.
destroy.
Yes, товарищ командир.
Reinforcements on the right flank.
We can roll out.
Lots of them.
They're under fire.
Watching here. I'm going to hunt for hostile tanks.
Hostile target killed. They're under fire.
Anti-tank strike.
That is a major installation. That is nothing like a small guerrilla base at all.
Lebedev на связи. The Air Force reports that American reinforcements are close. They're sending amphibious transports up the river.
Sokol 1 here. You are making good progress, Romanov. Get your troops into that camp and secure it before those reinforcements arrive.
Medium tank here. Yeah, two heading to roll out.
We knocked out the tank.
Medium armor heading for the
We got
position.
the target.
We're moving out now. Товарищ командир,
We need more tactical aid.
ready to launch.
Our rockets are loaded. Get going. But now, товарищ командир, heads
Love
down
that
and
sniper
go.
working up there.
Товарищ командир, heads
Doing a
down
great
and
job
go.
of making short work of all the infantry that's just littered the area.
But now, taking heat. Go. Давай. Confirm that. We're under fire. They're engaging us. Send some new recruits. Give us some support here. Engaging us. Speed it. Stay focused.
All right, give me
Move
that
out.
artillery.
They're engaging us. Artillery strike. Move out. They are engaging us. Hostile target killed. They're taking heat.
They've got one of your units.
They're under fire.
Recovery, we're moving.
We defeated
Repairs
an
start
enemy.
initiating field repairs.
But now, товарищ, heads down and go. Move your feet. Let's move it.
All right, a little bit more.
Taking heat. But now, товарищ командир.
We're going to hit all these positions. They've got way more AT than just on the capture points, so we've got to like work through the small bunkers that you see everywhere.
They're under fire.
You lost a unit.
We killed an enemy.
Gonna hit that position in the back too.
Strike zone. Expect me any second.
They're taking heat. Killed an enemy. Got new orders for us. Drop in some backup for our squad. Want us somewhere else? Move your... Go!
Maloshenko here. My men can move across the river and support Romanov.
Not yet, Captain. You will be needed for the final push. I don't want to risk any Americans slipping through the net by having you attacking now.
But we have probably missed some already. All they have to do is to hide their rifles, pull on the civilian jacket, and walk away.
I will not authorize your plan. I will say no more on this matter. Sokol 1, out.
Ooh, a little tension.
Товарищ infantry heading out. We are go. Товарищ командир.
Come on, let's capture these positions. Excellent
Товарищ
work.
командир, getting acknowledged. They're under
Enemy will
fire.
likely counterattack here.
Got new orders for us. Attack the enemy. Disable that vehicle. But now, товарищ командир, speed it up now. Get to that perimeter. Infantry ready for combat.
Fortunately, nowhere really for the sniper to hide. He's gonna have to stay in the back.
Compromise on spotters when we reposition. Товарищ командир.
All right, AT, you go to the back there since you're near the trees. Tanks stay near the front. They did mention amphibious troops on the way.
Товарищ командир, we're fire at will. We're under fire. Товарищ командир, move. We're taking heat. Товарищ командир, getting to the position. We killed an enemy.
Nice mix.
Hostile target killed. Move your feet. Let's get to that
Yeah, good
perimeter.
diversity of force here. Very interesting to play this way.
Sokol 1 here. The camp has been secured. Hold in place and fight off any counterattacks. Now, we just need to find the guerrilla leader.
Товарищ командир.
Говорит Lebedev. A large contingent of regular army troops is now moving into the area.
Expect a heavy counterattack, Lieutenant. Several heavy artillery batteries are on call. I'm giving you fire support priority.
Oh, damn. Maybe from this bridge here.
We're doing our duty.
Cool if the engineering vehicle gave the biggest boost to building. They're the ones with the tools. And a big old blade on the front, too.
Lebedev here. The insurgent leader has been found. He is wounded, but alive.
Excellent. I'm sending in a helicopter to bring the prisoner out. You must defend until he is safely away, Romanov. Sokol 1 to Malashenko. Now is the time. Move across the bridge toward the camp.
Malashenko here. It's too late. Enemy tanks are blocking my advance and I see people moving on the bridge. It looks like they are preparing it for destruction.
Romanov, it falls on you to stop them. The bridge must stay intact if Captain Malashenko is to aid you in defense of the camp. Otherwise, he will be forced to take the long way around.
Oh, boy.
They've got one of your units.
We're taking heat.
You got casualties.
See if we can snipe those vehicles.
You got casualties.
Target defeated. We're fighting the enemy here.
This is Malashenko. The bridge is clear. Moving across now.
Well, that worked. All right, danger close.
Unit killed.
We're in the middle of something. Target vehicle destroyed. What now, Tavares Commander? We're taking heat. Kill an enemy.
They've got one of your units.
All right, let's call in our units.
They're engaging us.
Let's tighten up our defenses a little bit. They might take some of our positions, but we can hold them all. Malashenko's around. Oh, God. Malashenko, what are you doing? Bro, you see my artillery calling? What are you doing? Okay.
This is Malashenko. My troops are in place at the camp.
They sure are. In the grave.
Understood, Captain. Find good defensive positions and hold.
The enemy spotted us.
Damn, the sniper's still alive, bro. We're just gonna keep calling in tanks. We don't have time for repairs.
Let's go. Hostile target killed. We're taking heat.
More boys heading up the river.
Sokol 1 here. The helicopter is not far out. We only have to hold for a little while longer.
Moving out. Got new orders for us.
Captain, wow, I'm surprised. Pull out some more medium tanks.
Your command, Tavares. Get go, go, go.
Getting those damn AT units up and building up that whole time.
Heads down. Let's go.
Hopefully he's gonna pay off here.
We're in the middle of the fire.
Snipers reporting. Get us out of here. Give us a heads up. Speed it up, Castle. Towards the enemy. Go!
We've got a ship moving to the destination. Neutralize the enemy.
You got casualties.
Target defeated. We got the target. Towards the enemy.
Hostiles are closing in. We need orders.
Hold that position, we're good. Just need to hold one.
Товарищ командир, target defeated. They are attacking us. Medium armor. Ready for combat. Attacking us.
Hostiles destroyed.
Towards the enemy. Taking heat.
Medium tank here. Armor on the move.
They're taking heat. They're taking heat.
Ready for command.
Go ahead, yep, go right in that cap zone. Hell yeah, brother. Got him, boys. Yeah, there we go. Feigned retreat like that. Oh no, you got us. Oh. Got him.
Yeah, so-called one. The helicopter is moving in now. Have the guerrilla leader ready for transport.
This is Troika. I don't want to loiter here too long. He's crawling with enemies down there.
So-called one to Troika. You can leave as soon as the prisoner has been brought aboard.
Understood, Sokol 1. Just be quick about it. Troika out.
So-called one to Malashenko. Come in, Captain.
Comrade Colonel, the captain is unavailable at this time.
What? Where is he?
Comrade Colonel, he went to investigate suspected insurgent activity at a farm nearby.
Did what?
This is Troika. We are ready to leave.
You are free to leave, Troika. I have a captain to find.
Unit killed.
Enemy neutralized.
Did the sniper make it? I didn't see. I hope he did.
Didn't you hear me? They came and fired.
But, Comrade Captain, the Colonel forbade us.
Damn you! I don't got idea. Next time, your people will think twice before attacking us.
What is the meaning of this? Get them out of here. Explain yourself, Captain.
They were harboring weapons and food for the insurgents.
I gave explicit orders that there should be no firing squads.
They were aiding the enemy.
That is irrelevant, Captain. You do not have the right to disobey my orders.
But what if your orders are wrong?
If you act without my consent again, I will have you court-martialed and sent home in shame. Is that understood? Is that understood, Nikolai?
No, Colonel. It's not.
What? You think I'm wrong?
It does not matter what I think, does it, Vladimir Vasilievich? For good or ill, you have chosen your course.
But have you chosen yours, Valery? Sooner or later you will have to.
Well, they had all those weapons, but man, the amount of support they had goes well beyond guerrilla force. Like a National Guard plus all people who've ever wanted to be National Guard, and anybody who ever knew the word National Guard's crazy. Anyway, another fantastic mission. Very, very cool. Happy to have played it time and time again, and I'll see you all in the next one. It's getting tough. I like it. Probably had the most fun in this game now than I ever have. All right, leave a like on the way out. Thank you very much for subscribing, and I'll see you all soon.